Wuthering Waves 2.7 is nearly here, and while I am pretty excited for the story itself, I cannot shake the feeling of that WuWa itself has been feeling very stale lately. I basically log in, do my dailies, and log off. That's it. And while this is something that other gacha games have struggled with as well and are struggling, this is the first time that I've ever felt this way about WuWa. If you watch this channel for a longer time, you know that my channel was originally thriving on WuWa content, but lately there's basically nothing. Like what, I upload like one video per month or something like that on WuWa? Don't get me wrong, I like the story of WuWa, but at the end of the day, I myself am a very combat-oriented player who thrives on the challenging aspects of WuWa, as you know. I love failing, I love the entire masochism thing, right? I grew up with Souls games. I have this entire attitude of, needing to get beat up and struggle for 10 hours on a boss to finally feel satisfied after beating that. Wuthering Waves has shown to me just how in-depth the combat as well as the enemy complexity can get. And that is what I personally enjoy about the game. And let's be real here for a second. The combat events have basically been zero for these past few months. Now, in 2.5 I was able to dismiss it and say, okay, we just had an amazing 2.4 patch, it's understandable that they want to tone it down, I guess, but not giving us even a hologram still sucks. For 2.6 I was able to gaslight myself and say, okay, sure, it's kinda crazy that we are getting only one hologram and that's it after basically not getting anything for 2.5. Especially when we are getting a literal gladiator Elden Ring character and have a massive gladiator arena in Septimon that we aren't using for anything, but I guess they want to go crazy for the Rina Sita finale. And now it's 2.7 and I genuinely do not have any cope left in me. There will, yet again, be basically nothing for me to do in the game after I'm done with the story. Except running around and having fun with Galbrina and Xiuan for a while on the overworld. And it 100% leaves the taste of poop in my mouth. And I will not sugarcoat it, this reminds me a lot of the feelings I had during 3.0 and 3.2 Honkai Star Rail. The game is releasing all these sick, crazy characters with insane animations and, crazy stories and everything, but after pulling them, I basically cannot use them anywhere. You just level them up, use them for your dailies, and wait for the endgame resets, and quite frankly, endgame resets are the most boring aspect of gacha games to me, because it's always the same, and it only rates you based off of speed instead of anything actually noteworthy, so it becomes boring very, very quick. And this, for a game like WuWa, does disappoint me a lot. There's no cool co-op event or something along the lines of Virtual Crisis, which, if you watch this channel, was one of the best and most challenging gaming experiences I ever had, with Paradox Floidalis literally taking me an entire full week to beat. At the same time, I also don't really feel like I can spend my time on at least pre-farming newer characters anymore, or upgrade my current characters like Augusto or Yuno, because most of the newer characters' echo sets are locked behind those nightmare nests, which only get released after the new patch, with every new character getting their own new free-piece set. So after I'm done grinding those daily, that's basically it for me. Despite wanting to, I really do not see a lot I can do after my dailies, but at the same time we are actively pushing out new characters and new archetype teams, and as someone who plays WuWa primarily for the combat and the exploration, it's fair to say that I am disappointed with the content in these past 3 months. I had no issues with an entire patch, with 2.5 not having any combat events, but after 3 patches now and only getting 2 holograms, I'm genuinely at my breaking point, especially because I'm just going to assume that the Chisa patch 2.8 will basically just be a prelude patch for 3.0 and will also not really have some absolute insane combat content and, might just even be a shorter patch in the end. So yeah, I guess this is kinda just me ranting into the void after not really doing anything noteworthy in WuWa for 3 months, except the story, which just hurts when I think about how much fun Virtual Crisis, Banners Never Fall, or honestly even the super hard co-op combat events were. Like hell, even the Cube event was fun to me. But yeah, at the end of the day, this is basically just an opinion thing, and I know there are people out there who do not care, especially about those hard challenges, and are fully satisfied with the photo event that we are getting now. But yeah, I am dissatisfied, and I kinda just felt like ranting about it. I'm still going to stream the Arena Sita finale this Wednesday or Thursday, of course, and I am looking still forward to the story itself, of course. I'm very, very hyped for it. You know, I just wish that after I was done with the story, like in 2.4, 2.3, there was still like actual fun combat stuff that I could also look forward to and do. But yeah, let me know if you think that WuWa is becoming stale, or if you yourself are perfectly happy with the current state and think that I'm just, you know, completely overreacting, even though, well, it is an opinion thing in the end. But yeah, that's going to be all from me, and I will hopefully see you in the next one.